Hello and welcome to the next installment in the BeamNG Monster Invasion Tour. My name is Garblast3. Here today we are going to be going over the next map is for the event, a few changes we've made to try to hopefully make it run smoother and kind of help not have a repeat of certain issues we had the first go around. So if you'll join me, we will go through this amazing new map created by Jedipresence. We are on the NAMT Custom St. And of course I can't freaking drive. Now this event is going to be all 1.16 trucks, so it's going to be this entire new motor sound, and this stadium has an amazing echo to showcase that. Jedi did an amazing job here on this map, as we'll see. Now for the first changes we're going to make, I'm kind of list them as we go. We kind of change with how racing is going to work a little bit, not necessarily how it's going to be performed, as I kind of show around the map a little bit. Racing is going to now be edited into its separate video, uploaded either the day before or the day of the main other two events, to kind of keep the stream down, so that way I can upload the racing in the morning and have everyone see that separately, and when we get to the actual live stream event, it's not taking up 30 minutes of time. We can kind of hopefully streamline it, make it a little faster, so we're not dedicating almost 2 hours of our time. So as you can see, this map is gorgeous. Jedi is doing a great job with these maps as of late. So let's go ahead and make our way over to the racing lane, and we'll talk about actual boundaries, because it's going to be something we need to talk about with this map when it comes to racing. So you can start on either sides here on these two pedestals. I prefer the left pedestal, so that's where I'm going to line up real quick. Let's go ahead and get her lined up. So now with the starting line, there's technically, then brakes didn't want to work. So there's technically no actual starting line, it's a starting pedestal. So I kind of had to think about a few things here. So the requirements for this pedestal, it's going to be, you have to be between the white lines, and you have to be on the flat surface. So like here is no good, but I back up a little bit to where it's flat surface, even ground, that'll be fine. So when you start this racing lane, once I see your truck jump, is when your time's going to start. So you're going to make your way all the way down here. Keep making your way down. You got to make this little corner cut. Now this, keep in mind, this is going to take a few tries, everybody. This is a very tight corner on both sides. And then you're going to make your way down, across the center, and then that'll be your race. So one lap race. Now let's go. I'm going to go ahead and set that up again in a full speed, just to see the way we can see how it's going to more than likely look. Results may vary. Again, you can use both sides as well. This is the side I prefer. Both sides are set up very, very similar. They're exactly the same. They're mirrors of each other, so you should have no issue with times there. Go ahead and get this started here. I'm going down, I'm going straight, Oh Lord. Yeah. It is gonna, I told you, this is a map that's gonna suck a little bit for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and restart my run real quick to show it off. Alright, let's get reset up here. Alrighty. 4,000. And I'm off. A little bit more control this time for me. And I'm going to take it around a little too tight. And finished. And that's what your racing is going to look like. Other than that, try out both lanes, see which one fits you best. Hey, good luck to everybody. Let's see who can beat the next winner. Last week we had Mike Bev taking it all the way. He was close with Doc Holliday, but let's see who can actually come on top this week, well, this month in this event for racing. So next up is going to be two-wheel skills. We're going to have a major, I don't want to say a major change, just more of a quality of life change, because two-wheel skills, in a lot of people's opinions I've kind of asked, took a little too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it to 2 attempts. only 2 attempts to kind of keep the the times a little bit better. There's still gonna be, I thought I kind of juggle with time limiting the attempts, like 60 seconds each. I don't think I need to do it yet, we'll see. But as for right now, 2 wheel skills is 2 attempts. It's still the same rules as before, the only thing that's gonna change is 2 attempts. So I'll try to attempt the 2 wheel skills here real quick. There's a lot of things, like I said, there's 1 attempt. And then I'm going to go back over it just to get set up. And then we'll go to the second tip. There we go. Now, the other thing is, with your 2 wheel skills in freestyle, I didn't think this would be an issue, but I guess I have to kind of set a clearer boundaries. So it's going to depend on the track. Most tracks are lined out. As you can see on the Jedi track here, you have the track lined out with the white line. The only time I'm going to call it out of bounds is if all 4 tires. This would be out of bounds, and even then, I'm going to, in a run of a freestyle or a 2 wheel skills, I'm going to allot 3 seconds for you to come back into the stadium. But that being said, if you flip over here, you're not going to hit the 3 seconds to come back into the stadium. And RIs can vary. With that also being said, there was some things said about coming outside of the stadium into a run. So if you wanted to start all the way back here in this room or anywhere on the map, you can. Your 2 wheel skills does not start. It doesn't start till you make your first skill, so you can start anywhere. So you can come in and do what you want until you do your first attempt at a trick. So with that being said, that goes the same for freestyle. If you want to come in from the back or somewhere else, you can do it. Really, you can do it from anywhere. It doesn't matter. The boundaries really matter once you make your first hit. So let's say here, this would be my first hit for a freestyle run. So now if I go, that was my first hit, my timer started. I'm out here for more than 3 seconds. This would be an RII, and that's what we're going to have to end the run. Just to kind of add for clearer boundaries. Along with freestyle, this isn't really a rule change, it's just more of a if I can ask you to do it. I know everyone after their freestyle runs, since we're on it now, wants to do, oh, let me put my truck into the ground. Not mentioning any names or specific trucks, but any after shows or anything like that that you guys want to do, if you can keep it to, I don't want to say a minimum, but if you can keep it down to under like 1 minute 30 seconds, would be much appreciated by me. And if it kind of goes on too long, if it gets cut off, I'm gonna have to do it just because it can, not saying it makes it boring, it does, everyone, I want to make time for everyone's run to get in evenly. So that's really the only major, I don't even want to say change, just request. But there really wasn't major changes to freestyle. It's still the same 2 minutes. The only other thing that's going to change between 2 wheel skills and freestyle now is later in the month, I'm going to be trying to find a better system for judging. Because first time in the first event, judging took a little too long and it was a little bit too wacky. And I'm trying to get a clear thing to do it that's fair and consistent and unbiased. It's just very, very difficult to kind of think of the best way to do it. So we're gonna brainstorm with a few people on that and find, later on I'll announce how the judging will change, but judging is going to more than likely change by the start of this event. Other than that, just to kind of recap it with freestyle, the boundaries does not start till you make your first hit. And even then, on maps like this, if you have 3 wheels out, as long as you have 1 wheel in boundaries, this is inside boundaries. That's not. Well, let's see. This is not. As I was saying. Other than that, event news that isn't part of this map, we do have a roadmap for the next 2 events after this event. Right now, my goal is to kind of showcase more creators. So this is why I went with the Jedipresence map. Along with this map is the newest and really the most shiny and polished. The next map on the roadmap is going to be a map out of the Truck Killer series, and then we're going to visit Freddy and one of his maps in the event after the Truck Killer series map. But other than that, no other major changes. The forums will be updated. Actually, there's one other change. The submissions, it's going to take a little longer for this video to come out because I'm going to change how it works with tying through the dates. So submissions are going to end 2 weeks before the event airs. Along with that, if I do need to put in a reminder, and hopefully I'll be able to put an image of what I want them all to look like, is I need the files labeled a little bit better, because a lot of people didn't label their files at all, and it had some confusion in the last event. So with that being said, if you give me your files and they aren't labeled and they end up in the wrong spots, or they don't end up in there, I'm sorry, but it does make stuff get lost. So I just would like kind of more clear files. I'll have a few examples up here on what would make my life easier, and it only takes a few seconds to do. But other than that, the link to the map will be in the description. I think it's on like the last 2 or 3 pages of the maps download discussion. Any other questions or anything, you can feel free to ask me in the forums and or on Discord. I normally respond to everyone's DMs pretty, I don't want to say quick because there are times I don't, but at least same day, I can almost guarantee. Other than that though, I look forward to seeing everybody. I'll be adding dates in the description and in edits because I'm not sure on official submission end dates and official air dates. I do know this will air either the 1st or 2nd week of August. But other than that, look forward to this next event. I'm going to have a lot more time to edit, and with racing being separate from two-wheel skills and freestyle, that means racing is going to look better, and two-wheel skills and freestyle is going to look a lot better. But other than that, I look forward to seeing and hearing from everybody. I hope everyone has a great 4th of July weekend. That is the time of my recording, and I hope everyone's enjoying their summer. Have a great time.